Alright guys, this cop is out of Lawrence, Indiana. This video was shot on November 22nd, 2019. And it's about two men who are leaving a local Nordstrom's rack. It's a shoe store. And they were being watched by Officer Jones. And then they were followed upon leaving and entering their car. And just a little something to keep fresh on your mind. Officer Jones is a constable who's been working for the Lawrence County Sheriff Department for 20 years. Alright guys, this video picks up when the two men have just left the store and they're doubling back around the parking lot. As the cop pulls up, exits his vehicle, and approaches them demanding identification.
For what?
Because I told you to.
You haven't have a reason, sir. You didn't pull me over. But you didn't pull me over.
Get the license out, or I'll hit for a backup, and I'll take you out of the car.
Get your driver's license. Call your supervisor, sir.
Get your driver's license out right now.
Call your supervisor.
Please call your supervisor, because you're not pulling me over, neither.
You get your driver's license out right now. Show me ID.
Call your supervisor.
What do you need my ID for, sir?
Well, because you want to run your mouth.
After several rude demands for identification without no explanation at all, besides the man running his mouth, it's clear the cop plans to attempt to use threats and intimidation to serve and protect. And you guys think that's bad? We haven't seen nothing yet.
No, because you was looking at my license plate. For what?
Exactly.
For what?
You don't have the right to run this.
I got my rights to do anything I want to do. I'm a police officer.
You can't run
That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean
I'll pull you
anything.
over and I'll tow your car.
So apparently, according to Officer Jones, police have the right to do whatever they want because they're cops. Clearly this cop is off his rocker, and he has no logical basis for his actions. And no cop can tow a vehicle, period. They all must have a judge-issued and signed seizure warrant to tow anything.
You can't tow my car. You're not pulling me over. You're not pulling me over.
Get your driver's
What is your badge number,
out.
sir?
Right there it is.
What's your name?
Can you read it to me?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Read your badge number and your name.
Get your driver's license.
Read your badge. I'm asking you. You can't lock me up. You can't lock me up.
Control Tom 3315.
We're asking you to call a supervisor, sir.
Yeah. I'm telling you, we're not getting a supervisor.
We're not getting a supervisor. You see, he
Get
said.
your driver's license out.
So he's not getting a supervisor. We requested a supervisor.
I don't mind showing you my driver's license, but what is your reason that you're asking?
Because.
Why?
Because you're acting suspicious.
About what? We was in there shopping.
I said, show me your driver's license.
What is the suspicion, sir?
Get your driver's license out.
You can't
Just
state
show
the
me your
suspicion.
driver's license. That's all I want to
Sir,
see.
you're not explaining to me. You didn't pull
I'm
me over.
explaining to
You
you.
jumped out your car and asked me, did I want to?
Investigation.
What are you investigating?
Look,
You
get
just
your
seen me in there
driver's
shopping.
license
I
out.
paid.
Because
I
we spent money.
paid. I paid for everything that I bought.
Get your driver's license out.
Sir,
Show me your driver's license. If you don't got no warrants or nothing, you're gone. I don't have no problem.
As these two men have what I call the cop in checkmate. They have him stumbling over his words. He don't know what he's trying to charge them with, and pretty much they know the law better than he does. And as this cop finally gets around to saying what he really wants to do, which is run these guys' IDs and check for warrants, he's also telling them that he wants to go ahead and infringe upon their Third and Fourth Amendment and load them into his database under difficult with police. This guy is basically on what I call a fishing expedition, where a blank person or persons is approached and they have done nothing wrong whatsoever. But the cop wants to go ahead and fish around and snoop through their background, snoop through their history. They want to talk to them. They want to try to talk them into telling on themselves for something. They're fishing, guys. They're fishing for something.
What is the reason that you're stopping me?
I'm not going to argue with you no more.
I'm not arguing. I'm trying to understand
Show 'em your
something.
The other
We
car
got
gets
video.
here, I'm going to take both of you out,
Show
and I'm going to tow your car.
Can you give me your name?
Your failure to identify.
I'm not. You have no
Show me
reason.
your driver-
You have
show
no
me your
reason to
driver-
pull me
Show
over.
me your driver's
You
license.
didn't even pull. You're not even behind me. You jumped out the car and told me
Exactly.
to stop.
You stopped right here.
We weren't in traffic, sir. We were
Give me
pulling out
your
of a
driver's
parking spot.
license Or I'm going to tow your car.
You're not
You
going to
can't
tow
tow
anything.
the car, sir.
You're not going to tow a car.
Step it up.
Call 911
I am.
on my phone.
He's
Your
Lawrence.
driver's license.
He's Lawrence too. I know a couple of them.
I'm not refusing anything. I just want to
First
know.
of all,
Give me your driver's license.
First of all, you had to suspect him of a crime to ask for his identity. You
I
didn't
don't
do
have
that.
to- You don't know
Yeah,
the law.
yeah, I do know the law.
No, you don't know the law.
Once you
Get
look
your
me,
driver's license out and make this easy.
Yeah, guys, won't you just go ahead and get your license out and hand it over and make things easy? So he don't have to try so hard to get your information and to look into your past and see if he can find anything to charge you with. Come on, guys, help this cop out. He's a 20-year vet. He don't know what he's doing. He needs a little bit of assistance. Now that this cop has come face to face with the realization that his tactics of threats and intimidation aren't working, he's now faced with another reality, that the people he's bothering know the laws better than he does. In order to ID in most states, police need to have reasonable and articulated suspicion in order to request ID from an individual. And so in this case, this man is absolutely correct, because Indiana is one of those states. It's not a stop and ID state.
Just show me your driver's license and you can go.
what's your name, officer? That's all I want. Because we're
Show
following
me your
the...
driver's license and you can go.
We asked for a supervisor. You denied us that.
I'm not going to get a supervisor.
I'm asking for your name.
I'm off-duty employment.
You're off duty?
Exactly. Off-duty employment.
If you're off duty, then why are you stopping people?
And I'm stopping you because you're suspicious.
Why
About
are we
what?
suspicious?
Well, what'd you come back around for?
Because I want to know
No, you jumped out of the car on us because we
Exactly.
looked at you.
Because I don't know what you guys are doing. Now show me your
You don't know
driver's
what we're
license.
doing. You just seen
Show
us
me
shopping.
your driver's license.
You don't look. You see all these bags in the back of the car? We just came out of the store seeing you, so you
Show
know
me
what
your
we're doing.
driver's license. Just show them to me. And if your driver's license check out, I'm gonna let it go.
Oh, it's not gonna be let go.
I don't care what.
Sir, what is
don't
your
threaten
name?
me. Are you threatening
It's not
me?
gonna be let go.
Are you gonna threaten me?
You're.
Are you
why
crazy?
Why you got your
You
hand
gonna
in
threaten
here?
a police officer?
Why you got your hand on the window? I'm not scared of you. I'm not worried about you. I
I'm
haven't
not
done
worried
anything.
about you
We
either.
ain't broke no
Get your
laws.
driver's license out right now.
We are not
I'm
broke
about
no law.
to, sir. Can you give me your name?
Get your driver's
Name?
license out.
Can
We're
you-
not gonna
can
get
you
my
identify
name. Get
yourself?
your driver's license
Can you
out.
identify yourself?
Get your driver's license
Can you
out.
identify yourself, sir?
You see who I am? You see my badge?
What's your
But
name?
what is your name?
Get your driver's
What is your
license.
name, sir?
Control Tom 3315.
What is your name, sir? That's all we asking you is your name.
Ma'am, can you send officers to back me up at Nordstrom Rack on 82nd Street?
Refusal to identify your.
Negative.
Refusing to identify himself.
Get your driver's license out.
A civil servant,
Off duty.
off duty, pulling people over at Nordstrom parking
Ain't
lot.
nobody pulled you over. You stopped.
Well, if you ain't
No,
pull us over, you
you
don't need to
stopped
see no
me.
license.
You jumped out and stopped
No,
me.
I said, show me your driver's license.
You jumped out and
I
stopped me.
said, show me your ID.
I'm going to go out on a limb, and who's with me when I say that this cop is drunk? Especially considering that he's watched these two men shop, check out, load up their vehicle, and pull out of the parking lot. And then to make a statement like suspicion, and as if he don't know what the guys have been doing, and it's like it's not really any of his business anyways. But still, to make that type of statement, and after seeing his slurred speech, really, really, really presses the question, is this guy drunk or is he just crazy? Or maybe even possibly both.
You jumped out and stopped
I'm
me,
not gonna
sir.
argue with you.
It's
Sir,
not an argument.
Okay, we
wait,
just had.
just wait.
It's just
Okay.
one question. What was the reason for you jumping out on us?
Suspicious behavior.
What, like what?
Exactly.
What was the suspicious behavior?
Exactly.
Buying a bunch of shoes
But
at
you guys are
Nordstrom?
coming back around to look at me.
No,
or
you jumped
do
out the
whatever
car.
You're gonna do.
You
I don't
jumped
know
out
if
the
you got
car
guns or
first.
what.
You jumped out the car first. That's why we
Get
came
your
back.
driver's license out. It's the last time I'm going to tell you.
Cause you ain't got to do nothing. He can't even pull you over out there. He can't pull you over.
Get your driver's license.
Let's go,
out.
cuz.
We're gonna wait for backup, sir.
Yeah, we wait.
An authority over you, or
You
however.
don't have no authority over
Not me. Not
We're
me.
asking. We want
You
the.
don't
Your
have some
supervisor.
authority over me.
Your
Who's your
supervisor?
supervisor?
I don't have a supervisor out.
Oh, you're a self-contracted civil servant. Is that what you're saying?
I don't answer questions to you. We'll wait.
You don't even answer what your name is, officer?
Nope.
You can't even tell us that?
Nope.
Are you really an officer of the law?
Yep.
We don't have any proof that you are.
Well, that's
Because
too
you have a
bad.
shirt that
Get
says
your driver's license out.
What is your proof that you're even legal to pull
Shut
stop
up.
us? What is
Why
your
don't
proof?
you shut up?
What
I'm
is
not
your
talking
proof?
to you.
What is your proof? I'm being calm. You don't have to yell and spit in the car.
Yeah, I do.
Now you're spitting bodily fluids on us.
Yeah. There you go.
You know-
Better get your driver's license out.
At this point in time, IMPD, Indiana Metro Police Department, has showed up with an officer and is approaching the scene.
That's all right, officer. We're compliant. You have to suspect him of doing something. Suspicious behavior.
These guys were inside there. They got a bunch of stuff, and then they
Bob.
ran their mouth to me as they were leaving to try to make sure I didn't get their license plate. And then he didn't want to show me ID.
Officer Strelman,
No, they didn't steal items.
we bought a bunch of
They
items.
bought a bunch of stuff, but when they were sitting right here, I was trying to get their license plate. He hollers out the window, "You're not getting my plate," and he takes off. So I went to get him. Then he comes back and he stops here. So I asked him for driver's license.
It's all on video. That's not what happened.
What infraction did he commit?
Nothing at all, officer.
It's suspicious behavior. I'm wanting an ID.
Okay. What was suspicious about it?
Because he was calling me out in my car.
What did I call you, sir? I didn't call you anything.
You
I
wouldn't
asked
know
you.
what
I
I
asked you
was
what were you
doing.
trying to get my license plate for? That's what I asked you.
Okay. Well,
And then I came back to really see what was going on.
That's why we stopped in front of this. See, they ain't got time for this foolishness.
what happened.
You're free to go.
So we didn't get your name.
We never got your name.
Hey, officer.
As this 20-year tyrannical rights trampling cop takes his walk of shame back to his car, he ignores the two men that he's been harassing, which is a very poor example of a public servant, that he can't do so much as tell the men that he harassed his name, which basically in everyone else's eyes only signifies that his ways of service is not to serve and protect, but more like harass and collect. As these two good individuals swear off this man and say good riddance. For the remainder of the interactions with IMPD, head on over to Slim Fish People's Champs. That's where this originated, and this guy deserves the credit. As for this channel, guys, like always, don't forget to subscribe, leave the video a like, and leave something in the comments and let me know what you think about this crazy, tyrannical 20-year officer who has now been fired.